Okay, we're going to read chapter 7 of The School Ghost, but let's talk about chapter 6. It's called Agatha Speaks, and remember that's when the kids are all in the art room and they have that jar and the piece of paper with all the letters on it, and Jillian writes down the letters and Michael and Connor put their fingers on the jar, and it says go to the furnace room, and now they're worried about should they really do it. You will find out when you get there. And then Connor says he knows where it is. Okay, lights out. Crack! Boom! Connor, Michael, and Jillian and I all just about jump out of our skins. That was one of the brightest lightning flashes I've ever seen and one of the loudest thunder crashes I've ever heard. It shook the whole school. I wonder if we should go back to the library, Connor says in a shaky voice. We can't go back yet, Michael says. We have to do what Agatha says. We have to go to the furnace room. But the furnace room is in the basement, and Cat with No Name told me that Agatha wants me to keep everyone out of the basement. He said Agatha doesn't like people hanging around her school at night, and I'd be sorry if anyone went down there tonight. We've been gone a long time, Connor says. What if people start to wonder where we are? Everyone's watching the movie, Michael says. It's fine. I agree, Jillian says. We've come this far. We have to keep going. We want to find out what Agatha wants with us. The kids grab their flashlights and head for the door. Wait, I say. Let's think about this. I don't think Agatha really was talking to us tonight. I think Connor was moving the jar. I think he was pretending to be Agatha. What I don't know is why. Who told him to move the jar? Who told him to spell out, go to the furnace room? Here's another thing I don't know. Did the message I got from Cat with No Name really come from Agatha, or did he just make it up? It's interesting that the message I got from the cat was the same message Jillian was told to record on her tape recorder. Stay out of the basement. But we don't know who told Jillian to record that message either. Maybe the kids are right. If we want to find out what's going on around here, we may have to go to the furnace room. We may have to go to the basement. There's another loud thunder crash when we get out into the hall. Lights flicker in the far hallway. In the far hallway. I think the stairs over there lead to the furnace room, Michael says. He points to the end of the dark hallway ahead of us. As we start down the stairs, there's one more loud crash of thunder. This time, all the lights in the school go out. There's total darkness. It's okay, Jillian said. We've got our flashlights. She flips hers on. The boys do the same. All three kids smell very, very nervous. But we keep going, down, down, down the stairs. You might not be able to get into the furnace room, I warn them when we reach the bottom. It's probably locked. I remember Maya took the key from the office when she hid the lizards in there. Here it is, Michael says, shining his flashlight at the door. This is the furnace room. Jillian puts her hand on the doorknob and turns. Surprisingly enough, it opens. We all step inside. Ew, Jillian says. It's kind of creepy in here. It's also hot. Hot and loud. Who knew furnaces made so much noise? I smell dirt, dust, mold, spiders, mice, and paint. I can even smell blue tongue and the other lizards if I sniff real hard. Connor and Jillian shine their flashlights all around the room. Now what? Jillian asks. I don't know, Connor says. Agatha, Michael calls. Oh, Agatha, we're here. What do we do next? Did anybody bring that paper in the jar? Jillian asks, pointing her flashlight at Connor and Michael. They both squint at the bright light and shake their heads. Jillian sighs. Why not? She asks Connor. How are we supposed to talk to her without the paper in the jar? We better go back and get it, Michael says. Otherwise, we'll never find out what we have to do next. I don't think we need it, Connor says. He takes a deep breath. Guys, I have to tell you something. What? Jillian and Michael both look at him curiously. I actually got 2 letters in with my flashlight. He reaches into his back pocket and pulls out another piece of paper. You did? Jillian asks. What's the second one say? Michael asks, grabbing the paper away from Connor. It says I was supposed to move the jar and talk for Agatha. Connor says. So you did move the jar, Jillian says. I knew it. Connor nods. I was supposed to get you all to come down here. Then what? Jillian asks. She takes the note from Michael and shines her flashlight on it. That's it, Connor says. Just get you guys to come down here. But I wasn't supposed to tell you about the second letter. I really don't know why we're down here or what we're supposed to do next. Connor's telling the truth. Maybe we should look around, Jillian says, handing the letter back to Connor. Maybe there's a clue in here somewhere. She shines her flashlight around the room again. I can look for clues too, I say. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I stop in front of a wooden chair. There's a paper on the seat of the chair. It has the same chocolate and bubblegum scent on it as the letters and flashlight that Connor, Michael, and Jillian received. I grab the paper in my mouth and bring it over to Connor. Dun, dun, dun. The next chapter is called Secret Code.